It's Middle Scholar, and today I have my August at TBR. So I will be filming this back to back with my July wrap up and my August TBR. And this, for the rest of this year, I'm gonna have priority reads, and then I'm gonna have reads once I have done my priority reads. And I think that's how I'm gonna do the rest of my TBRs for now. But until then, let's get started. So I also have my currently reading, and a book I'm about to start as soon as I am done filming both videos is 6 Days with Gandhi by Jonathan Kislev, and he personally contacted me and asked if I want to read any of his books, and I said 6 Days with Gandhi because I'm going to be a history major, and in school I have never really learned about Gandhi. I just knew that he was an influential person, and that's all I know, and he's Indian, but still. I never really knew much about him other than apparently he's also racist. So either way, I'm very excited. And thank you so much, Jonathan, for contacting me 2 months ago probably, and I still have not read your book. I'm sorry, but I will get into this. As soon as this video is over, I am getting into it. The next book I am reading is Vasa in the Night by Sarah Porter, and this actually came out last year, 2 days before my birthday, so you can kind of say we're twins. And I'm currently on page 143, and this book has around like almost 300 pages, and again, I'm surprised I haven't finished this yet because it is so tiny. But anyway, this is supposed to be a retelling of Vasilisa the Beautiful going on. I just know, like, the basic premise of the story is that Vasa is living at home, and then her sister is like, hey, you need to go get light bulbs, but like she has to get from the store, but the store is like really strict on like if anyone comes in past hours then they get beheaded. And so she basically gets punished, and she has to work at the store for 3 straight days by doing odd jobs in the house, and we're at the house store. And yeah, so I got this in an owl crate, in my September owl crate, I believe, and I am excited to see where this goes. Lee Bardugo also gave a little blurb, but right now this looks like a generic 3 out of 5 star kind of reading, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of like in the middle of it, but I'm probably gonna finish this again once I get a good start on 6 Days with Gandhi. Then I'm probably gonna finish this most likely. Bloop. Alright. The next book I am reading, well, I used to listen to it, but now I have to like physically read it, and it kind of makes me sad, is Anti-Darkened by Kirsten White. Ooh, this is the first one within its series, trilogy, duology, I don't know. But anyway, this is supposed to be a gender swap retelling of Vlad the Impaler, and Vlada is supposed to be like, she is a rebel, and I absolutely love her for it. Hopefully I do finish it this month. I'm like almost at the halfway point within the book. I'm on page 1, I'm literally on page 199. And again, I might get a good start on this once I like finish either Vasa in the Night or get a good start on 6 Days with Gandhi. And I'm enjoying this so much. I have, like, it came out and then it got some hype and then it died, but now the second book just came out, and so hopefully it gets some more hype from there. And I also have the second book signed from Target, so that's also in there as well. So I'm very excited to see where the series goes because I'm very much enjoying it, and I love Vlada both as a character and as a person. So yeah. And the last book I am listening to is Winter by Marissa Meyer, and this is the 4th book. Technically the final book within its series, not including Ferris and Stars Above, and Ferris is like a prequel, and then Stars Above is like side stories. But anyway, this is supposed to be the final book within the series, not including Ferris and Stars Above, and this is supposed to be a retelling of Snow White, and I'm at the point where I should be almost done. I don't know, but I am excited to see where it ends. I absolutely hate Winter. I hate her so much, but Scarlett's sass for Winter is giving me life, and it's supposed to be concluding on what happens to Cinder and what happens to Kai if the wedding does go on, and there's like a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm very excited for it, so yay. And finally I can say I can finish the series because this series took me forever. Okay, so the 6 Days with Gandhi was one of my priority readings, and now we're gonna get on to the other 2 that are my priority reads. One of them being Always and Forever, Laura Jean by Jenny Han, and this is the third and final book within the trilogy, and it's becoming a movie, guys! It's becoming a movie! Ah! I'm so excited. Apparently it's not the girl straight from the cover, but it's a girl who looks like her, so I'm not even mad. But anyway, this is, the premise of the story is about a girl named Laura Jean, and she writes letters to the boys she has loved before, and they somehow get sent out, and she has to live with the aftermath of it. There's girl drama, there's boy drama, there's relationship drama. I'm living for the series. I really wish there was more to the story because I don't want this to end. And I fly through these books fairly quickly, and this looks a bit longer than the other ones. I don't know, but again, I'm very excited to see where it ends. And I have the Target exclusive cover, exclusive edition, so it includes a recipe from Laura Jean in the book. So I'm very excited, but at the same time, I'm also very sad that this series is ending. So there's that. I have to restack all of these when I'm done. Dang it. The next book I had for like ever, and that is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. I had this book for so long that both the Raven cycle's done. The Wolves of Mercy's Fall is set in stone and done. And I got this. This just came out alongside with Linger, which is Maggie Stiefvater's second book to the Wolves of Mercy's Fall. And I met Libba Bray, I met Maggie Stiefvater, and I met May Cabot. So yeah, and they even personalized it for me. And this is supposed to be about a whole bunch of beauty queens, or one beauty queen, and they all get stranded on an island. And I had this for forever, and I need to read it. So, yay! I'll tell, or if you're new here, every month I am gonna be doing a theme for all my TBRs. So if you couldn't tell, through my last two books, I will be doing summer, like, contemporary reads in a way. So all these books are taking place in the summer, or they take place in school, because I start school in a few weeks, 2 weeks, I don't know. But I start the last week of August. Separate video for another time. But today I will be showing you guys the books I will be reading. And first, one of them is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. And I really don't know much about this book. I just know it's a fairly popular book by Morgan Matson. And I also have The Unexpected Everything by her, which is her newest novel. But Morgan Matson's books have been getting nothing but praise, and I'm very excited to see this and see if the hype is actually real. And I got, the reason why it's not like the normal size paperback is because it's from Scholastic, and on occasion Scholastic will send my mom some paperback copies, and then one day she texted me, she was like, hey, do you want any of these paperbacks? And I said this and another one that's also in my TBR. And so yeah, I have it. So usually what I also do is that if I get a Scholastic copy, then I get the actual publishing company copy, then I get the Scholastic copy away. So I'm also very excited to read this because it's a Morgan Matson novel. Excited. So there is that. The next book I have is a book I got from Uppercase when I used to subscribe to them, and that is Girl Against the Universe by Paula Stokes. And Paula actually signed all the copies that were given to us Uppercase subscribers. And I believe this is about a girl who has mental illness, and she also plays tennis. Tennis is an underrated sport, guys. Tennis is intense. Not in tennis, intense. So, again, I don't know much about this book, but I do know that it deals with mental illness, because when I was flipping through the pages to see how many pages it has, I saw the 2 words, and I was like, okay, so this is about mental illness. So, again, I'm fairly excited. I had this for like over a year now, so I need to get on this. I need to get on it. The next book I have, my mother also received from Scholastic, and that is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. And apparently there's going to be a second book. Either she's writing a completely separate book, or it's a continuation with this. But anyway, this takes place in Tuscany. Italy. Tuscany, Italy. And I I don't know. This was on my February TBR because it's also a romance novel. And again, I'm very excited. I don't know what much it's about other than it's like a travel novel according to Haley over in Haley and Bookland. And yeah, fairly excited for this. Yeah. Another book I have, the author, God bless this author. I love her so much. I can say now that she's like a friend. I don't know what our relationship is, and that is The Start of Me and You by Emery Lord. Emery Lord is literally the kindest person ever. Oh my god. Like, if you ask Emery to do anything, she will do it. And this is one of her older novels. This is the new paperback edition, which I'm in love with. It's way better than the, what's it called? The hardcover copy that was it. And it's a summer read. So, it's about a girl, and she finds out she's an illegal immigrant, and then she has to get deported, but she also meets this guy, and the story takes place literally within a day. And this looks fairly bigger than Everything, and I read Everything within one sitting, and I just remember throwing the book across the room because I was so upset. Hopefully this book doesn't give me that, but anyway, I'm very excited to read this book. Oh my god. The second to last book I have is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, and this is the first Patrick Ness book I owned, but the first book I read by him was The Monster Calls, and this is the first signed edition from Target, and apparently this is about a group of people who are just like the sideline characters, like the Watchers, the Observers, there we go, to all these like superhero-y things that are going on, but somehow they get like dragged into it, and I don't know what to think of it. Jesse the Reader also read this book, and he didn't give like, not a fond review, but like he didn't enjoy it. So hopefully I do enjoy this novel, because I do enjoy Patrick Ness's writing. And yeah, so there's that. And the final book that I have is Struck by Lightning by Chris Coffer. And I actually met Chris Coffer, I've said this in like half my videos, but I met Chris Coffer. He's literally the kindest person ever, and he signed this book along with the first 4 books within the Land of Stories series, and oh my god, he's the kindest person ever, and I absolutely love him. And anyway, this book is also a movie that was on Netflix, so then I took it off, but this is about a boy named Carson, and he owns this newspaper for his school, and obviously he gets struck by lightning, and he's trying to get, I believe he's trying to get more people to write for his newspaper, and once he gets struck by lightning, he obviously dies, and like a whole bunch of his like classmates write stories for him, so it's fairly short. I believe I could probably get through this fairly quickly, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, those are all the books on my August TBR and the books I'm currently reading at the moment. And be sure to give this video a like, and make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment down below what books are you reading for your August TBR and what books you're currently reading. I will give a life update video sometime soon, but until then, I will see you guys next time. My name is Gillian. I make videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I have a whole entire set list of videos that I want to do for this month, because this is the month of getting back to school, and I will be going to college, and I have a whole bunch of videos that I just want to share with you guys. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.